Bert. Hello. My name is Bert, and sometimes I wear a hat. If you're watching this video, you probably saw my previous one about the Pro Nexus. That is, the 5 reasons not to buy a Nexus Pro. In that video, I talked about what I thought were very, very valid reasons not to buy the new Adventure Force Dart Zone blaster. A lot of people agreed with me. However, a lot of people seemed very upset about what I had to say. They expressed it through their dislikes on the video, they expressed it through their mean comments on the video, and their general confusion. I didn't want to have to make this video, but upon reflection and viewing those comments, I feel that it is important for me to come clean about what I said and acknowledge the mistakes that were in that video. I want to make it entirely clear that I make videos so you people can enjoy my perspective on blasters. I don't do this to blatantly upset others. Sorry, I said I wouldn't cry. I value your guys' trust in me when it comes to reviewing blasters. I don't take it for granted, and I continue to try and improve when it comes to making reviews and showing you what I want to use in games and what I value as an enthusiast in this hobby. It was not my intent to misguide you on the Nexus Pro, but for some of you, you've pointed out correctly that I may not have done all of my homework on the blaster, and I may have misled others who didn't already have it to shy away. And for those who did have it, they were very quick to point out my mistakes. I owe it to you guys to make a follow-up and talk to you about why the Nexus Pro, seen here, is not as I originally showed it off in my previous video. It might sound like there are 5 reasons to not buy a Nexus Pro. I was wrong. Because the truth is, there are 5 more reasons not to purchase a Nexus Pro. Let's get started with 5 more reasons not to buy a Nexus Pro. Number 6, too much orange. Look at this blaster right here. My goodness, do you think they could cut down on the orange a little bit? Take the stock off, orange. If I take the handle off, there's either nothing or more orange. Take this handle off, orange. Remove the sights, orange. It's a whole orange thingamabobber. I don't need this much orange in my life. You people say it's for safety? Okay, well, I'd like to see this in different colors because until it's not in just orange, I won't be content. They should make this in all black because then it would look cool. I know, I can already hear some of you saying, Bert, that would be dangerous. Well, I don't have a rebuttal to that one because I think it would look cool. And that's all that really matters. We're all living in America, America, America. Even the magazine and the magazine adapter, I finally figured out what those are in orange. Number 7, weird sized handles. As a child-sized adult, I have small hands, and I'm proud of them. This blaster has way too big of handles. I'm not used to this at all. This isn't anything like what Hasbro puts out. Look at this. There's so much room on that handle. I could even fit my entire hand below the trigger well. What is this? And it's form-fitting, kind of. It's not abrasive to my hand. Same with the front grip. I get discomfort when I hold other blasters immediately. You're saying that I could play with this all day and my hands won't be gnarled up and like falling off completely? I don't believe it. Who thought of this? Number 8, to owe much O-ring. At this point, everyone knows that on the stock of this blaster, you get an O-ring right here and right here. That's 2 extra O-rings. I gotta ask, why though? What are you hiding, Dart Zone? Why do I need these extra O-rings? Furthermore, why can't my non-existent nails get this out? You think that my blaster's not gonna be good enough? And so you have to include these in case it goes down and I don't have a seal anymore? Well, maybe you should just have confidence that this will never break. Extras? You think I'm extra? Are you kidding me? I lost a child because of an O-ring. Do you know what this means to me? More than you could ever understand. You want to include extra O-rings in your blaster? Not on my watch. How dare you? Number 9, boring instructions. If you're like me, one of the best parts of getting a new blaster is the instructions. But I gotta say, what are these instructions? They give you the basics, they give you an overview of the blaster, they tell you how to use it. I guess that's useful. You know what I first see when I look at these instructions? Hello, what year is it? Black and white? Boring. I only want vibrant, colorful instructions. If I had an instruction wall, I wouldn't put this on the wall. Do not aim at eyes or face. These instructions aren't even good. Do not launch at self or animals. If I want to launch this blaster at myself, I will do that, thank you very much. And number 10, safety first. This blaster has a safety on it. It even said so in the instructions, but it still took me a long time to figure that out. You can disengage it by pushing the right side, but you engage it on the left side. Nerf's rival line has all those safeties too. But we're not talking about that because that doesn't count. I once left this on with the safety for an entire month. And I went to 5 different games that didn't exist and I couldn't use this blaster at all. I had to take the whole thing apart until I finally realized the safety was on. I know what it's actually for. It's to stop people like me from using this blaster how I want to use it. You think just because it's 14 up it needs a safety because of the power it can output? Maybe, but I disagree and I don't like it. Safety first, more like safety last. Whoosh. I think that's all I've got as far as my satirical criticism on the Nexus Pro. It was a joke the whole time? Yes, obviously. Read the description box or just listen to the tone of my voice. This is a Bert video. That's not going to stop some people from leaving their mean comments and dislikes and storming off angry, but for those of you who clearly understood it, hope you got a quick chuckle. I know a lot of people made some great overviews of this blaster when it first came out, and so I felt that the only thing that I could offer that was slightly different was this. I'm really impressed by Dart Zone for putting this out, and I can't wait for their next offerings, which reminds me, whoosh, I can't wait to review the Aeon Pro. Move.